exposing some of the things that happened during my 5th grade year. Okay, there's this kid, we're naming him Will, and he had a crush on me for like 2 years, but during those 2 years, he would like genuinely stalk me. Like there's like bell door footage of him just like outside our house. Like he was really, really creepy. Okay, next there's this kid, and I want people to know who I'm talking about when it comes to this kid. We're calling him Chiquave O'Block. Y'all should know who that is. But basically, that kid cheated on me. I don't care if I was 11 years old, that kid still cheated. And technically, he never verbally broke up with me, so our relationship is still going on 4 years. Okay, so apparently some of his friends watched my videos, so for reasons, that was a joke. Okay, there's this other kid, we're just gonna call him Crash Out, because in this story, like, I don't even know what happened, but he, to my class and the class next door, he would just like bang on them and start cussing me like, let me in, and just start cussing, and like we had to get like security and stuff. It was quite a scary time. Okay, now there's this other girl, we're just gonna call her Kalani, and I genuinely don't know why, but her mother just didn't like me, so whenever like Kalani and I and like other girls would just hang out, like her mom would like exclude me. Like it was insane. It was so bluntly obvious. Okay, there's this other girl, we're gonna call her Katrina, but basically she had this huge crush on this guy that we're gonna call Jobby. I think that might be too obvious, but we're gonna call Jobby. She like lied and said they were dating, and then she tried to tell our friend group and be like, oh, but don't tell him that I told you that we were dating, because he said he wanted to keep it secret and stuff. And then when I brought it up to him, like again, like 2 years later, because we're still friends, like he said that, oh no, we never dated, like that never happened. And then I asked her, she was like, oh no, I just wanted to lie to you guys. Like why? Okay, there was this other guy, we're gonna call Nathaniel, and like he was known for bringing all the best couples together back in 5th grade. Like he was the matchmaker, he was the real one. And then realized, like one day during lunch, he just broke down and started crying and being like, no one loves me, no one's ever gonna date me. And then he never set up a couple again, so I think we ruined him. Okay, so I don't remember who this was, but it was like some kid in my class, but basically we had a long-term sub because our teacher gave birth, so we had a long-term sub, and she absolutely hated us, and we hated her too, so it was okay. But basically he brought our remote-controlled car to class, and like when she was mid-teaching, he would just like play with the car around class, and it was the funniest thing ever. Okay, and then we're gonna call this kid Isaac. This isn't like crazy, but it was just really, really funny because we were taking, actually this is 2 stories. So basically we were taking a test, and it was like a state test. So like back in 5th grade, we literally just had to like, it was like a geographic test. We just had to like list where the states were. And there's like this goody two-shoes of a kid in front of us, in front of me and Isaac, and we're like begging him to help us because we didn't know where our states were, and he helped us, and we kind of feel bad about it now because like that was the first time he has ever cheated. But during that same test, Isaac, he had like a neon gel pen and was chewing on it, and when he was chewing on it, it burst in his mouth and he swallowed all the ink of that neon gel pen. So I don't know if he has cancer today. Okay, and this last kid, we're gonna call him Antonio, and basically he was such bad of a kid that he made our long-term sub cry like 3 times. It was a crazy year.